see, guys, today on PK Sport, we're going to be going through every single NBA team and putting them into a ranking system on my own perspective. Obviously, you guys can jump into the comment section and let me know your thoughts. But for me, this is just so that you guys kind of get a bit of an understanding about where I'm at and kind of what I think about teams and all that. Overall, though, I don't really have any hatred for any teams. However, I will make sure that there is someone in each category. So I guess whoever goes in last will be, I guess, the one that I guess the one that I like the least. Like the least. I know they said I like the least the most. Liked the least is the one that will go in the hate. So yeah, we got there in the end, guys. We did get there in the end. But as you can obviously see, love, like there, but don't really care. Dislike and hate. We're going to get one in every single category, so let's get going here, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and don't forget, we do stream every single Chicago Bulls game on the channel. Now, I am just going to straight up move the Chicago Bulls into love. You guys, obviously, you know, I'm a big Bulls fan. I went to Chicago, fell in love with the city. I love Chicago sports, whether it be the Cubbies or whether it be the Blackhawks or the Bulls. I get around them. Obviously, Detroit Lions from back in the damn well day where, unfortunately, before I went to Chicago, I became a Lions fan. But I'm happy now. I'm glad I'm not a Bears fan at the moment, to be completely honest with you. Sorry, Bulls fans. Or sorry, Chicago sports fans. Bears not that great. But with that being said, love the city of Chicago. And that's why the Bulls go into number one. Now, obviously, the Atlanta Hawks. Look, I don't really have too many problems with the Hawks. I think I'd probably put them in there, but don't really care. They're a team that is solid, obviously, like Trae Young. I don't mind the franchise. They're not really a team that I kind of think about too crazily, to be fair. So I'll put them in there, but don't really care. The Boston Celtics. I'm going to put these bad boys probably here. And the reason being is they're very successful, right? The Boston Celtics are very successful. Boston as a city is a very, very successful city. So, you know, I probably do dislike them most. I respect them, for sure. I respect the Boston Celtics, and I respect Boston as a whole. But overall, I will put them down there in that category, simply because, yes, they are very successful. And a big city like Chicago, that obviously we want to beat, right? I mean, not so much right this second. We're not that great. But, yes, I'll put them into the hate section. Again, don't really hate them. Respect them. But hate their success. Actually, I'll put them there. Alright, so Brooklyn Nets. I don't really have too much of a thought process about these guys. I'm going to put them into the there but don't really care section. Los Angeles Clippers. Now, I've never really been a big fan of them. You know, obviously being Australian, right? You always kind of have that thought process towards the Los Angeles Lakers. And if I didn't go to Chicago and love the city, I might have actually became a Lakers fan. I'm going to put them here, but I don't really mind them too much, but if I'm going to put someone there, I would put them there. I don't know, there's just a little bit of something that I don't really vibe with the Clippers, right? So, yeah, I'll put them there, but overall, you know, I do kind of enjoy watching them playing from time to time, but at the end of the day, they always just find a way to lose. So, I'm going to put them there. Don't hate me, Clippers fans. You probably do now anyway. Alright, Charlotte Hornets. I'm going to put them into the there, but they don't really care. Love their logo. Absolutely love their logo. And also, you know, I love a bit of LaMelo Ball action. And also the Chicago Bulls. One of my most favorite moments was when Zach LaVine hit that cold buzzer beater 3 against them. I think it was in Charlotte, actually. And I'll always think of the Hornets for that. So I actually don't mind you. I enjoy you. You're not that great, but there, but don't really care. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they're probably going to be another one here that is kind of... I'd actually probably put them up more towards here. Being a big LeBron James fan, I do obviously... Well, obviously growing up with LeBron James, you do have that kind of fandom towards the Cavaliers in a way. I'll probably put them at the top there. I could actually even bump them into there. But I will throw them into there, but don't really care. The Denver Nuggets. Now, this is a team, funnily enough, this video isn't on this channel at the moment, but back in like 2015... when I was first on the channel, I actually said, like, I didn't really have a specific NBA team. I was leaning towards the Bulls because of the history. And, you know, I like Chicago and whatnot. But I didn't really specifically have a team. And I did say that the Denver Nuggets were a shout. Now, obviously, kind of wish I had gotten around them because they end up being as successful as they've become. However, I'm going to put them to the light category. I like Denver. I think they're a great team to watch. Obviously, love Nikola Jokic. Yeah, maybe obviously 20, 30 years ago, not fantastic, but, you know, overall, the Denver Nuggets are a team that I like to watch. I don't mind them at all, and I respect the success that they've built for themselves. All right, Houston Rockets here. bit of a kind of whatever. I'll put them into here. I'll put them there, but I don't really care. Above the Hawks and, sorry, above the net, below the Hawks. I am going to put this in as much of an order as I possibly can. The Los Angeles Lakers. As a Bulls fan, I really shouldn't put them where I possibly could consider to put them. Yeah, I'm going to put them here. And you guys may not be great fans of this, but yeah, I guess when, you know, they're the team that you kind of always are being shoved down the throat of as you're growing up here in this country of Australia. You know, you hear teams like the Chicago Bulls, the Los Angeles Lakers, I guess the New York Knicks, the Golden State Warriors as well, but that was only recent history, I guess. Is there any other teams that really... Boston Celtics get pushed down your throat. But yeah, I didn't mind the Lakers, to be fair. I do love beating them, though. I do, as a Chicago Bulls fan, love to beat the Lakers. But when they're not playing each other, yeah, I really don't mind them, to be honest with you. Alright, Milwaukee Bucks. I have a real dislike for the Milwaukee Brewers. A real solid dislike for the Milwaukee Brewers. I can't put them in there, but don't really care. It's not possible to put them in this section. It's either a dislike. I'm going to have to put them here. I actually don't mind... Oh, yeah, I think this is more so my Brewers dislike, as I'm a Chicago Cubbies fan. I think this is more so my Brewers dislike. I don't really have too much of a problem with the Bucks. I could put them in the middle, but I just think they're not really there, but don't really care. I do have to put them in like or dislike, and I'd probably lean towards dislike based on my Brewers experience. Miami Heat... For me, they would go... They're in the there but don't care kind of section, but I'll put them below the Cavs. I'll put them below the Cavs there. I don't really have too many problems with Miami. The Dallas Mavericks, I'd probably put them in like to watch. Yeah, I like to watch them. I like Luka. I love what they're doing there with that team. I do think that they're a team that kind of can't find that next step just at the moment. But with that being said, I don't mind the Dallas Mavericks. They're a fun team to watch. We've got the New Orleans Pelicans here. They're straight above Hornets. Yeah, don't mind them. Don't mind them. Don't really think about them. Don't mind them. Another team here. The New York Knicks. Now, they have a big old rivalry with the Chicago Bulls. But I also didn't grow up with that rivalry, which mainly kind of happened, I believe, in the 90s with the Knicks. They're a team that is another team I could have actually supported. If you guys are early OGs of the channel, I did a series with Porzingis at the Knicks, and that was before when Chicago didn't mind them. I will probably... Right now, I don't like watching their basketball. Don't hate the Knicks, but I don't like watching them play basketball. I'm going to put them here. I'm going to put them there simply because I actually could put them in that light category, but I definitely don't dislike them, but I dislike the way they play basketball, to be completely honest with you. I have Randall in my fantasy team, and it's not fun. He's got good fantasy points, but I just don't like watching him play, to be fair. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they're probably had a theirs that I did really enjoy, but... That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago now. I'll put them above the Heat. Young team. Like to watch the young team go around. Orlando Magic. They are kind of going up my board. I probably would have had Orlando Magic around here originally, but especially this year, I'm kind of thinking they're bumping up a little bit. I'd actually probably put them there. Yeah, I don't mind the Orlando Magic. I'd even probably put them there. I don't mind them at all. They're a young team. They've gone through some tough times. They've had some good times, but I'm going to chuck them into the light category. Yeah, Orlando Magic, fun team to watch, and some real positive talent coming forward. Portland Trail Blazers. My name is Blaze. Probably should like them. Probably put them there, just above the Heat, just below the Thunder. Indiana Pacers. Strange one, man. You know, this team, definitely don't dislike them. I'd probably put them there. They're a team that can be fun to watch as well. But with that being said, just Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, Indiana, but Indiana. No. Detroit Pistons. As you know, I'm a Detroit Lions fan. Don't like the Pistons, though. Not a big fan of the Pistons. I'd probably put them there. It's funny. I love the Lions. Not a big fan of the Detroit Pistons. Have watched the Bulls play Pistons live at the UC. Got pumped by them. We were up by 20, lost by 20. Not a fun time. So, yeah, I'm going to put them down there, and I could actually consider putting them into here. I could actually, to be fair, they probably are my most disliked team. I will put them below the Boston Celtics. All right, Sacramento. This is the epitome of just they're there. To be honest with you, we'll go Sacramento into there, but I don't really care. Phoenix Suns, probably another one here that I'd probably go right above the Pels, but not above the Heat. San Antonio Spurs. Used to enjoy watching them. Kind of a bit of a nothing team, but they got Wemby now, so their future is bright. I'll put them above the Pacers, though. I'll put them above the Pacers. Yeah, I'll put them above the Pacers. 76ers, team that their fan, like as in Philadelphia fans, are very well known across a lot of sports as not being, I guess, a great deal. They're not great to actually be around. But very passionate, though. Very passionate, the old Philly fans. I think the Ben Simmons connection I originally liked. I'll put him here. You know, 76ers, I've watched some really tough times with them. I don't mind it. I'll put the 76ers there, not above the other teams. I actually probably bump these bad boys down, to be honest with you. And I probably... I think that's fair for mine. Toronto Raptors. Don't mind them. I wouldn't go as far as say I like them, but I'd probably put them there. I'd probably put Toronto there. Not a big fan of the way they play basketball right now, but yeah, I'd probably put them there. Utah Jazz, another team that just... I have a Donovan Mitchell jersey in my closet. Obviously, doesn't play there anymore, though. I'm feeling like Miami is like the middle ground for me at the moment. I'll probably put Utah there. Ooh, geez, it keeps like scrolling down. I hate that it keeps scrolling down. All right, Golden State Warriors. I think they went about the draft the way that they made the success the right way, but also just because of the success, don't really like them, but respect the success and the way they went about it. So obviously I think that time is done now-ish, and they're kind of becoming a bit of a nothing team that needs to rebuild. But I'm not a big fan of Golden State Warriors, but I love the way that they made their success rather than just go and do like a... besides obviously Kevin Durant, outside of that, they built the right way. The Washington Wizards, another team that kind of just go in here. Probably put them just below Miami. Memphis Grizzlies, they're going to go into the... They don't really care. They'll probably go a little bit higher, though. Yeah, I'll put them there. I'll put them just above Miami, just below Portland. And then the Minnesota Timberwolves. They are a team that I don't mind. I'll probably put them into the last part of the light category. Yeah. I'll put them in the last part of the light category. For me, obviously, this is my list, guys. Just remember, your list is probably completely and utterly different. Celtics, I hate because of the success. Detroit Pistons, they're probably our biggest rivals, to be fair. Clippers, just never really vibe with them. Milwaukee Bucks, it's mainly the Brewers fans, to be fair. And then the Golden State Warriors, just another one of those teams that are so successful. And it was annoying to lose them, as much as we did, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, every other team, fair enough, really, for mine. Chicago Bulls, get around us. We suck right now, but get around us, man. Just appreciate ya. But anyway, guys, we're going to jump off it for now. Obviously, don't forget we do stream the Bulls game here on the channel. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're around here, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.